So what is with 2020? All of a sudden, all the humans decide to band together and start suffocating me with a mask. Now, everyone else is telling me they can breathe fine through a mask. And then people are showing me videos of where when we're outside, some people aren't actually aspirating. Some of these beings aren't actually even breathing. So I had that figured out already. I just didn't see the proof of it, that there's beings, that a lot of these beings out here do not breathe, do not operate as I'm told I operate and I'm shown I operate, right? So I go in these stores and they suffocate. I go anywhere and they're trying to suffocate me with a mask. They cause me to have fucking heart pain and shit when they're suffocating me. And and I'm getting everyone I can on camera who's attempting to murder me. I mean, it's not attempted murder; it's slow murder. It is murder. I mean, the heart pain is apparent. Fucking. So, what is the purpose here? I've come to the understanding that I'm different than the people on this planet. I come to the understanding that there's probably several different species on this planet right now too, and I might be alone in my difference amongst the others, but not everyone seems to be alone and, they're solitary with others. There seems to be separate species. And I've already, come to the conclusion that I'm like kind of entirely separate species here. Fucking. But even the car has to breathe. If I put a mask on the car will die. The car will not work. Fucking, and it'll most likely be like a slow death depending on the layer of the mask. But you gotta wear a really thick mask. Fucking, what is this? Why are all these people like banding together to kill me off? What is the point of all this shit? Is it me versus like a trillion other people on this earth? Supposedly there's some people fighting it. And, I don't really see that. I see the anti-mask stuff in USA was shut off, and the media is showing anti-mask protests across the seas, but the media is always making up shit and fabricating stuff. Like, they had an anti-mask protest in Columbus, Ohio when I was there, and I just went to it because it was a Republican event, and I wanted to go and talk with the people. And, obviously, they've got more problems than just masks and stuff. Most of them didn't even care about the masks. They were just like, oh, we want jobs back. And it's like, okay, well, sorry for saying you should work less. But what's really going on? Like, why does it feel... Why did I start feeling like 5-6 years ago that I have to start recording everyone who comes into my life and speaks with me? Because I felt like even the closest people to me were all of a sudden on some really shady shit. And like, I didn't even understand it fully that, hey, like they're willing to fucking suffocate you and kill you and destroy your fucking cardiovascular system. I didn't understand that 6 years ago, but it was like a really dirty fucking smell, which like made me think like, wow, if all this stuff's set up, then that means they're trying to kill me, right? Fucking, and, cause it's, so many of the links, like 40 years of life, so many events happen in 40 years. So I'm like trying to figure out, like, am I the only human here? Am I like in some robot prison or some shit called Earth, where we've like found some being who's different than us and we're just fucking with him and playing games with him and now we're trying to kill him? Or what is that? Why is it all of a sudden the entire society, billions of people will work together to suffocate me and try to kill me for a year straight? Not try, it's a slow kill. It's not a try, really. It's obviously being done. I wouldn't feel the fucking heart pain if it wasn't being done. Good job, guys. You guys are fucking successful at killing me and shit. You found a way to do it. But you didn't find a way to do it without me fucking finding out it's happening. Fucking. So, and then I begin to question it deeper in 2020, what's going on. And, I went straight to questioning, like, why everyone's trying to kill me. And I've asked a lot of people that. I got a lot of people on video asking them that and shit. Got a lot of people on video trying to kill me. Trying to make me kill myself for them so they can feel better about it, right? They can feel better about doing it to me. Fucking, so they can have, because if you just come out and start stabbing me, people like, I could be like, hey, what's up with that? How come I got no rights? And they can just do that. Kind of like when I'm assaulted at these events I go to, why do the police and the humans just stand down? Or the so-called humans? Because obviously, like, if I'm a human, everyone else is not. And if everyone else is a human, I am not. I obviously came to that conclusion a long time ago. I just didn't realize what I was seeing. But what is this? What is the attempted murder of me about? I mean, maybe some of you are like me and you're cursed by the gods to have to breathe oxygen. My car is cursed by the gods to have to breathe oxygen too, right? But what is all this about? What is it really about? It's odd because it ties into the theory in that Mission Impossible episode where Tom Cruise felt the whole world was like fucking trying to enslave him and after him for some reason. And he was trying to figure that out in that movie and shit. Fucking. But what is it? Why can the humans just band together and start trying to kill me off? And I have, like, no rights. My rights are told I can stay home. I don't have a home. First of all, it's apparent I'm not the species here. So, this would not be my home. This whole planet would not be my fucking home. And then, other than that, they were to stay at home mean I go stay in the forest, and then they're like, oh, you got to work harder. You got to try harder, do harder. It's like, well, how do I just stay at home and then work harder and try harder? How do I stay in the forest and work harder and try harder and shit? It's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit going on in this world, and I want answers to it. And, sounds like there's going to be some answers coming up soon, because I was noticing this year that, I don't believe in all the Abrahamic fairy tales, science, and Satanism, and Christianity, all that stuff, atheism, all that stuff they invented around. But it's odd because the book of the Bible, like, it sounds like, as I get older, it sounds like a book, like, written about what's going on in modern times. And it sounds like a lot of times it sounds like it's being written about stuff I do and shit. And that's odd because I'm also being asked questions about, like, why did I invent Lucifer? And it's like, why are you asking me why I invented Lucifer? But, a lot of the arguments against the Bible are this and that, blah, blah, blah. It's mostly, why would God create, like, this hell and this Lucifer guy to go fuck people up for him? And I think, like, if you ask it that way, I think the answer is apparent. But you ask, why did he create Lucifer to do evil? Because he allowed people to do evil. Why did he allow people to do evil? And, I can see after 2020, like, that being the purpose. Like, I could see if God does not come, like, down to earth and start fucking people up for trying to kill everyone off this year, for, like, literally everyone killing themselves, killing everyone else off. Like, I could only imagine that is like evil. That is a good argument for, why not to believe in such fairy tale and stuff like that. But what is it? Why am I so special that I have to breathe and I have to have a cardiovascular system and no one else seems to? And then these same people seem to be different, seem to be teaming up and exploiting my weaknesses, such as breathing and having to have oxygen, because the cardiovascular system requires oxygen. So that's really all it is. It's just having to have oxygen and shit. But I mean, also it's like extreme terrorism. Like 2020 has been a year of extreme terrorism. I mean, the suffocation alone, the slow killing, is like terrorism and torture. It's not just murder; it's terrorism and torture. Like, how did this go on? Like, people need to start answering questions about what's really going on this planet. And my best, I mean, I figured out like 6 years ago something was up. So my best guesses are usually pretty fucking accurate, it seems, and shit. I started recording everyone like 6 years ago because the people around me just were, I mean, they were acting like trash. And it's like, I don't even want you in my life. Like, why are you coming to me acting like trash? Like, I didn't even ask you to be in my life. Now you're going to come to me, act like trash. And I got this weird feeling back then that, like, looking at my life, it's like, if these people have been in my life doing this and that forever, then fucking, then, like, they'll clearly go to the extents to try to kill me and shit if they feel the want to. Or, I mean, and it's a matter of, like, getting to the point where I assume it's not even a need to. If they just feel the want to kill someone, they'll do it. So why does this happen in 2020? What is this all about? What are you guys doing? Am I really like some separate species and you guys are fucking testing on me? And then I thought that I was like thinking like, wow, like that would actually fill the bill for a while. And then I started questioning everyone about that, like face to face. Just random people I would meet. And the odd thing is they started acting scared, like there's a reason to be scared of me too. And it's like, oh, so you willing to band together and kill something that you're extremely scared of, but why are you so scared of it? Like, that's what I want to know. Why is everyone so scared? Like, what's that I can do? Like, is that really me controlling the sun and the sky and shit when it talks to me and reflects my mind back at me? Maybe I've figured out the secret. Maybe I've figured out what's going on. Because, I mean, hey, I figured out 6 years ago I should start recording people because it feels like they're fucking terrorizing me and trying to kill me. And then, like, 2020 comes and it's like, wow, they really are. And so I was right about that. So am I right about this other thing that everyone's acting scared because there's some sort of power I possess that strikes fear into the heart of men and shit? Maybe I should move forward with this, trying to find out what the fear is and what the power is. I mean, I guess I have been right. I guess I have been working on trying to figure out what that is, what my powers are. I've been working real hard, I've even cut myself up a lot to try to use blood to see if my blood has any magical power and shit, but I heal so fast, like it was hard to get blood out of there. Fucking But like, I was kind of feeling bad for doing that because I keep forgetting. Like every day, it's like something erases my memory, and then every day I wake up and I forget. Like, hey, 2,000 of these motherfuckers just tried to kill me yesterday. And now I'm in a new city, and what are they going to do in this city? I wonder. So I want answers. And I want accountability. So if there are any of you who are not currently possessed by the one consciousness, who can possess you and speak to me, and any of you who aren't that, because I know everyone denies that they are that. So any of you who aren't that, fucking start recording these people fucking trying to kill you, right? Like, I mean, it just shows like no one else even cares. These videos I see where there's people dancing and some of them aren't exhaling, or there's no oxygen coming in and out of their system. What the fuck is that? That kind of like, it explains a lot to me, dude. I'm kind of tired of this game. I'm tired of this. Oh, let's just torture and kill people until we fucking, so we can have fun. The game's not that fun on my end. I was trying to be all peaceful and shit this year. Like, they're trying to, like, I swear they're trying to subvert my mind with peace. Like, they're trying to suffocate me and kill me and then tell me to be peaceful and shit at the same time. You guys are. They, you, what the fuck ever. I know everyone who I haven't confronted yet will say it's not me. That happens. I've been confronting people all fucking year and shit. Getting on camera and everything. It's the same repeated pattern every time. They're like, the government told me to kill you. That's what they say. I got all these people recorded. I'm always recording. They're like, the government told me to kill you. Like, I can't help it. It's a state mandate. I've got to kill you. It's like, really? Like, yeah, the only thing keeping most of these people where they're at is the fact that you're all working together and shit to protect one another. And there's only one of me on this earth that I know of. And then there's like 1 trillion other people. I want answers though. I want to know why, like, everyone's fucking, like, destroying my cardiovascular system this year and my fucking, I mean, in more ways than one, but the mask is the provable thing. Having to throw the mask was a mistake. You could have done a lot of other shit fucking covertly